There is a species of golden spider known scientifically as Trichonephila clavata, called the Joro spider in Japan. It grows to a massive size, with females reaching the span of a human hand. This spider's name is said to originate from the famous Japanese yokai, Jorogumo. According to legend, by day Jorogumo appears as a stunningly beautiful woman, gentle and captivating. By night, however, her true form is revealed, a giant spider. She hunts men who are lonely and yearning for love, luring them step by step into her web, ultimately making them her prey. In today's video, we will explore the truth behind this mysterious spider woman, Jorogumo, and uncover her origins. I'm Mr. Yao, and welcome to the Leyenda Yokai channel. Here, I explore famous yokai and urban legends. If you're into these topics, be sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. It is said that if a spider lives for 400 years, it gains wisdom and consciousness. It is no longer merely an insect-hunting creature, but begins to observe and imitate humans. Eventually, it can transform into a woman and walk among people under the cover of night. This spider-turned-yokai is one of Japan's most iconic supernatural beings, Jorogumo. In Japanese folklore, objects typically need 100 years to become tsukumogami. These are spiritualized objects that gain supernatural power. Animals usually require even longer. Legends say foxes can become human after 50 years of training, tanuki after 100. Spiders, considered lower in the hierarchy of creatures, were believed to need an even longer time to acquire mystical power. 400 years is far beyond human comprehension, symbolizing both long cultivation and a hidden, patient danger. The Jorogumo was illustrated by the yokai artist Toriyama Seikien in his scroll Gazu Haki Yagyo. From then on, her image gradually became fixed during the Edo period. In Seikien's depiction and in later legends, the Jorogumo often appears as a beautiful woman. She is graceful and composed, yet conceals danger. She especially seeks out men who are deeply lonely and desperate for love. In her eyes, these men are not lovers but prey. The affection they long for is merely another thread in her web. Some versions even suggest that she devours the brains of men. In ancient Japanese beliefs, spirit energy was seen as the core of life and the soul. The brain represents a person's most essential part. To consume, it is to take away their very life force. Thus, what the Jorogumo hunts may be more than flesh, it may be the human obsession with love itself. There are many versions of the Jorogumo legend. One widely circulated tale traces her origin to the Kamukura period. A lord's wife was renowned for her beauty, but equally notorious for her cunning and lewd behavior. She was not satisfied with a single husband and often carried on affairs behind her lord's back. One day, the lord discovered her betrayal. Consumed by anger and shame, he did not kill her immediately, but locked her in a wooden box filled with venomous spiders. In the darkness, the spiders crawled and bit her. The Lord watched impassively until her screams faded. It is said that her grudge at death was intense. Her vengeful spirit merged with the spider venom, eventually transforming into a monstrous spider woman. From that day forward, she was no longer human, roaming the night as the Jorogumo, her beauty intact, but her existence devoted solely to hunting. Another version appears in a 17th century Edo-era collection of ghost stories called Tonoi Gusa. It tells of a samurai sitting alone late at night when a woman carrying an infant suddenly appeared. The samurai sensed something amiss and struck her with his sword. The woman screamed and vanished without a trace. The next day, when the samurai climbed onto the roof, he found a giant spider corpse, over 2 feet long, bearing fresh sword marks. Scattered throughout the web were numerous human bones. The Jorogumo often lurks in the depths of forests, using her beauty to lure lost men. She especially favors those yearning for love, perhaps because their loneliness mirrors her own past human life. It is said that the Jorogumo fears fire. A flame can force her to retreat. Sometimes what appears to be a blessing of love may not be a gift at all. It may conceal a deadly trap. If you enjoy my channel, please help by hitting the subscribe button and turning on the notification bell so you won't miss my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching until the end, and I'll see you next time.